Very good morning. Republic Day celebration is one of our regular activity because India's rich democratic values are showcase of our Republic Day celebrations. So from the drafting of our constitution to its adoption, India became a republic that truly values the voice of every citizen. As we stand here today, we are reminded that democracy is not just a system of government, but a shared responsibility. It is up to us as a citizen of this nation to keep this torch of democracy burning bright, making choices that foster equality, freedom, and progress. Today, we should all remember the great sacrifices made by all the people who has given this opportunity to celebrate Republic Day as well as the earlier Independence Day. So we should all salute our freedom fighters and the Constitution team, Dr. Ambedkar Garu, other people who has given us the Constitution. India is a land of immense diversity with different cultures, languages, and religion. So today, this year, the Republic Day theme is given Swarnim Bharat Virasat Aur Vikas. Golden India Heritage and Progress is the theme given for this Republic Day celebration. That is why I said university in diversity is one of the important things because we have different languages, we have different cultures, we all coexist peacefully. Republic Day reminds us of our unity in diversity. Our constitution lays down the foundation for every citizen to live harmony with respect to one another's differences. Today, as we celebrate this historic day, let us pledge to embrace this diversity and work towards a united and prosperous India. As I said, today's theme is Golden India, Heritage and Progress. So we should all safeguard our cultural heritage to seek to showcase our people. I was used to tell even on Vivekananda Jayanti also, the present generation are forgetting our heritage and our culture. So we should take a pledge that we should propagate our diversity, propagate our culture, our Vedic knowledge to the world, and we should get back to our the number one place as Vishwaguru in the coming years. It is not only the heritage, cultural exchange and knowledge sharing, but we also require some development. Development in all sectors like infrastructure, education, technology, economy, and all those things are required for the development of the nation. So we should also have cultural heritage as well as a development, and inclusivity is also very important for all of us. The unified version of India where every state, union territory contributes to the national narrative of growth and heritage. So we should all take care that our country should propagate all this culture, knowledge and development. So there is a great demand and role for the youth in the national building. On this day, I address all these young students sitting here. The legacy of our country has to be brought forward. So on this day, we honor the legacy of those who fought for our rights and freedom. But it is also a time for the youth to reflect on their role in shaping of the future of India. As young citizens, you are the future leaders, thinkers and innovators of this great nation. It is our duty to work towards the progress of India, ensuring that the ideas of democracy, justice and equality laid out by our constitution are upheld for generations to come. So that responsibility is on your shoulders now. So let us also try to understand the glorious achievements as well as few sorrow things also happened in the year 2024. As we are celebrating National Republic Day, we should also try to understand the national importance as well as the state government importance. So I'll take few minutes to explain what happened to the year 2024, a roundup of the things happened, and also the vision for the next year to come. Now you see there are a lot of achievements as well as also some of the losses also we have seen that. There is space exploration, sporting trips, diplomatic victories, environmental success. India's resolution has been a full of display. But also we have a few things like the Manipur issue and loss of Dr. Manmohan Singh, Ratan Tata, Ustad Zakir Hussain. The country has lost these veterans actually. So today we are celebrating both the legacy as well as the victories of 2024 with a vision for the next year. If you see ISRO's success, ExpoSat was launched, one of the important satellite for X-ray polarimetric satellite, and Chandrayaan mission was given as a competition in the space era to the world and demonstrated our technological innovations to the country that we could be able to soft land on Chandrayaan for the first time. And also our Aditya L1 mission was successfully launched, and there are future missions are coming, the Gaganyaan mission and other things. So India is leading in this particular thing. All of you know that in our military, India stands number 5 in all our military capacity in the world. And also we have seen the sports arena, we have seen the many people remember only T20 and as well as other chess champion, but there are few women who excelled in Paralympic Olympics like Avani Lakhera, Navdeep Singh, Sheetal Devi. All these things people have done an extremely important contributions and recognition in the sports arena, as well as we got T20 World Cup, and then our Gukesh has become the youngest world chess champion. So that is also highlighted and recognized in our achievements. Conservation victory, one horned rhino was returned to showcase that India is also concerned with conservation in the things. So in the year 2024, we have achieved something. I have not listed many things, but for the paucity of time, we could only cover few points here. In 2025, we should also work for rapid economic growth, renewable energy development, digital transformation, healthcare advancements, infrastructure development, electrical vehicles, climate change mitigation, and increasing focus on education and skill development, with a particular emphasis on sustainable practices and inclusive growth across sectors. This is the mandate what we have for this year 2025 now. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we should also think and aware that the state of Andhra Pradesh has witnessed many changes, many challenges, and is striving hard to excel in all fronts. The Honorable CM has announced Swarnandhra 2047 vision document. So we should feel responsible to implement these things. As part of Swarnandhra 2047, the AP government has set an ambitious target to transform the state into a 2.4 trillion economy by 2047. This goal includes achieving per capita income of about $43,000. So that is a remarkable target. So we should all work for that. Andhra Pradesh government has listed out 10 focus areas for the next 5 years to transform the state into progressive one: the construction of the capital city, interlinking of rivers, skill census, industry and services, and demographic management. These are the mandate for all of us. Main motto of Swarnandhra 2047 is every household should produce an entrepreneur. So providing employment and livelihood opportunities for everyone and ensuring health, wealth and happiness for all, and elimination of poverty as a mantra for the society. Once you recall the Vision 2020, it is results that clearly visible now. The Chief Minister was advocated emerging of an IT professional from every household. It has become a reality now. So in the future, 2047 also, we should see that these things should become reality and our state progresses as well as our country progresses. It is a time for all of us to align to the national theme and the Swarnandhra vision. The development of university to achieve the deliverables is challenging. So in the last 1 year, VSU has got good recognition. Some of the seeds which were planted long back have fructified now, and now this year we are going to get 20 crores as from PM Usha, and also pharmaceutical sciences was sanctioned to us. We are also planning for the engineering college to start a session on artificial intelligence in this academic year. We are also planning to have a drone and technology center here, and we should all work for the NIRF ranking for to improvement these things. The PG diploma courses and certificate courses will be started in collaboration with Healthcare Society and clinical nutrition and other things. Distance Education Bureau, we are trying to get distance learning courses, OL courses, online courses in the coming this year in MBA, MCA and other things. And we are also interested financial assistance to the students. I already promised to the Srinath Garu and Sainath and other people that you bring out a good idea so that we can give some seed money for the startup companies who are going to establish in this particular university. And there is, for the students' benefit, we have given one-time opportunity for the examination point of view. And in the NSS, our students have won several prizes. Our volunteers are selected to witness 76th Republic Day celebrations at Delhi. Mr. B. Yugandhar and M. Shalini Priya. And two of our VSU NSS volunteers, Yugandhar Reddy and Lava Kumar Reddy of VSU College, have been chosen to represent our state at this 78th Independence Day also. Our L. Tejasvi Department of Food Technology from VSU has selected for Republic Day Parade Camp. Our National Integration Camp also, people have participated. University students have deployed remarkable performance in the sports, tug of war, ball badminton, yoga and cricket. So we have an academic accomplishments as well as we have a sports also. Now the point I would like to bring to your notice is what is to be done for the next 1 year in the VSU. So I visualize this university to be recognized one of the best universities in the state, in the country also. But what we need is we need cooperation from all of you. Sometimes whenever I go to some meetings or somewhere, even for the Vice Chancellor of meetings, whatever it is, people always says that it is a small university. I used to tell them, yes, we are small, but we are young, we are bright, we are chance of developing. A person who is at 60 years of age, you don't expect any development at all. A person at 20 years of age has a chance of development. So our muscles are not very strong now, but our muscles will be stretched. Our muscles will be stronger in the coming years. I will tell them that no university has born with a reputation. Reputation comes only when you start working. After 75 years or